I love collecting the really iconic parts of retro tech, like this Walkman from 1979 and this Nintendo Game Boy from 1989. But one of the other things that I've been after for quite some time was one of these. Now, I really want to get this phone working so that I can take this phone out with me and my Walkman and just kind of have a little bit of a relaxation from the internet and the crazy tech of the world. This does not connect to the internet. Obviously, it has retro games on it, and it still does make phone calls where I'm from, which is really, really cool. So, I want to get this working. Now, this Nokia has a couple of problems. The battery is completely kaput, the screen has some leaked pixels on it, and also the back's not in the best condition. I mean, it's not in bad shape. I'm definitely going to hang on to this case, but I would like to do a few upgrades. I found this really cool Coca-Cola case. I've also got a spare battery so we can pop that thing in and hopefully get it lasting for a little bit longer. And then I also managed to find this. Now this should contain the screen and the main sort of motherboard for the buttons. And yes, look at that. So this has a new screen on it. Now it doesn't look like this board's in the best condition, but I don't think a lot is really going on this part. So let's try and figure out how to take apart this Nokia and replace the screen, replace the battery, and replace the shell. So let's start off with this little button here, and that should slide this back piece off, and then we can get the battery out. Now I suppose it's worth checking what this battery looks like and see if it's any good. It's not an official Nokia one, but that's not necessarily a problem because they're going to be old. Nokia aren't going to be making these anymore. Let's see if this can turn on now. Ah, look at that! Insert SIM card. Okay, so we now need to take this thing apart a little bit further, and there's a couple of clips here, so let's go ahead and undo those. And yeah, look at that, that's fairly straightforward. Does look like this board here as well is absolutely identical. I think now that I've taken this off, you can start to see the leaking pixels that are just sort of appearing out. Unfortunately, that is only going to get worse with time, so it's good for us to fix that issue now. Now I can see there's actually some screws here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are sort of like hexagonal shape. So let's go ahead and remove those. Alrighty then, so we've got the screws out. Now we need to figure out how on earth we pop out the actual motherboard. Oh, possibly like that. Yes, brilliant. Okay, so we've now got the motherboard out. Now we don't really need to take this thing apart any further. Now the one thing amazing about Nokias is you can actually replace every single element of the phone, you know, charging port, vibration motor, the actual connection for the battery, and there's some sort of a little mini speaker here or something. You can replace all of those things without any soldering. Absolutely amazing. Modular design, very, very impressive. The inside condition of this is just fantastic. I'm very, very pleased with this. Okay, so here's our new screen. Let's go ahead and slide this down. You can see as well there the connections for how the speaker and or the earpiece, sorry, and the screen work. I mean, again, just so ahead of its time. We really have gone backwards in time in terms of repairability and sort of serviceability. I mean, it's just impossible to do anything to modern phones now. Whereas to think that all of this was completely modular, that is quite impressive. Now, what we can quickly do before doing anything else is check that the screen works and that everything's okay. Yep, there you go. You can see it's all good. The buttons are lighting up as well, which is really nice. So that is very, very good. Right, now we're going to put all of these screws back in and pop it in the new shell. Okay, there we have it. Everything is back together. Now, we've also got the brand new shell to put this thing into. So let's see what this is like. The quality of it probably isn't going to be quite as good. But actually, in saying that, it doesn't feel too dissimilar. I mean, it's not quite as good, but I'm really, really happy with it. Plus, it's kind of cool. It is a period correct sort of piece, a thing that you would have been able to have bought from the shop. I imagine this was really geared towards younger people. We're going to go with the brand new membrane as well that's been included with it. And then we can go ahead and clip in the front piece. There we go. Okay, that's in. Those buttons are fantastic. Look at that. And these are going to light up as well, far more than these, because on these only the numbers light up, but on this one all of the buttons are going to light up. That's going to be really, really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and set our brand new battery in as well. There was some instructions with this, but I feel like we don't really need those right now. Okay, finally, let's go ahead and put the back piece on, and... oh, it's so beautiful. Ooh. Okay, battery indicator there. Hey, look at that. Wow. So here's the menu. Let's see if we can get to the games. Chat, call register. Look how clear that screen is. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, games. Here we go. Select. Snake. Right, we're going straight into Snake immediately. New game. Oh my goodness me. And the vibration still works as well. It's just amazing. Damn. I mean, this is going to be my phone now. You know what? I'm going to try and use this thing for a week and do a little follow-up video on how I get along with it because, yeah, I mean, that is just fantastic. I immediately want that as my daily phone. I really hope I can use that as my daily phone. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Bye.